Hello guys, subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Hi, WorldWideChels.
WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thanks for your support.
And the final one.
Good performance, man. Don't ever leave Chelsea. Never give up. Love the street, always.
Hello, guys, and welcome to another episode. Welcome to the Chelsea versus Leicester preview. It's your host, Matt, back again with the Matisse settings. A little bit late, but there's reasons. There's reasons. Blame it on Wayne. Wayne was dancing and telling us about his ceiling, so we were a bit late. Big up Nippin in the comments. Guys, make sure you get to 40 likes so you can see Nippin on screen. He is at home. He has good Wi-Fi. Clearly, he cares about me more than Sadiq to be at home and having good Wi-Fi. But there you go. Big up Ilias, Jose, also in the comments. Lateness is greatness. And as he says, big up panel, smash up the like button. I am joined by my wonderful guests here today, starting with Sindra. How you doing, my friend?
I'm good.
And Wayne, how you doing, my friend?
Oh, I'm good. I can't wait to get into today's topic. Got a lot of things to say. So,
definitely. We will be talking about many topics. And Alfred, finally, how are you, my friend?
Yeah, I'm well, thank you. I just thought I'd decide to go and quickly run and get the laptop while the countdown was going on. Just made it back in time, which is good. So, I felt a bit guilty that I was the only one.
I looked, it was like, where's Alfred gone? And then I saw him pop up on the bottom.
Yeah. Everyone's camera. That's good.
Yeah, Sadiq's too busy summing it up in Dubai. Channel's gone, so it's mine now. Worldwide Matt.
There's been a change of power there. Just like they're soon going to be at Chelsea.
Guys, let me know whether you want Sadiq out or Matt in. Matt in or Sadiq out.
No, don't go there. Let's not cause trouble with these. It's only been a couple of minutes. Jesus.
I'm sure he doesn't mind. He's got to be here to actually listen to it. But we'll get straight into the Chelsea news because that's what you all want to see.
Yeah, some big news ahead. That's good.
Yeah, so obviously Chelsea-Leicester, it's kind of now a bit of a dead game because thanks to Arsenal bottling it.
Bottle jobs.
We've now got top four. And I don't see us getting... I think, is third near enough confirmed now?
1 point.
1 point. So,
1 point.
We basically should get third as well, but bar any disaster. But we will have a fair few players missing, to say the least. Sindra, what do you think of the current people that we're going to have out? I think it's Callum, Cover, Havertz, Werner, Christensen...
Lukaku as well, wasn't there?
I think Lukaku was mentioned, and then obviously Ben Chilwell is back, but not back properly.
Yeah,
I keep hearing people saying play on Sunday. I'm like, no.
Yeah, that's true. Like, it's good to see Chilwell back in training, of course. Like he's been out for this is now January to now, so 4 months, and to drop your ACL and be back in full training in 4 months, that's really good.
Yeah, I think that
little
bit of work we did before. That little bit of work we did before to delay the surgery, I think that's really helped.
Yeah, and that also beats out Van Dijk when he collided with Pickford. He took a longer to get back.
But I think it will take Chilwell a bit of time, even when he does come back to full fitness. I think people will give him a bit of time.
Yeah, and of course, when he gets back to full fitness, he's not going to perform like he did just before he got his injury. Like, no one is going to do that. It's going to take time. He's going to need to be more careful with how he plays.
Definitely. Big up Adam in the comments. Havertz with that new mount trim. Let's just hope he's not. Just don't take any penalties because if you're following Mount in terms of hair and other stuff, just don't take penalties.
No negativity on this show.
Yeah.
No negativity. I can bring the negativity and positivity when I want.
Yeah. Have you guys seen, sorry to interrupt, Matt, but there was a question from one of the Chelsea fans on Twitter, how many touches a keeper can have during the penalty shootouts, and if the keeper, this is hypothetical. I know it's not the rule, but if the keeper had one touch the mount penalty would have gone in because Allison picked it up after saved it. It was spinning in to going in the goal as well.
Yeah, I think it's one of them ones that
Yeah,
it's technically a rule, but never's really enforced properly. And
yeah, but I wish it was actually like because of this the FA could clarify how the rule is, because if there is a rule for it, then the penalty then it should be retaken or something, but we can't go back now because the game is already done. But it's in the past. We lost the game, and we move on to the Leicester game.
Unfortunately, you're not going to get an answer at the FA. You've got more of a chance of the FA of the North London clubs not bottling something than the FA actually give us an answer. Anyway, Alfred, obviously 7-8 players potentially out. Is that a big worry for us, or do you think we'll steam past Leicester anyway?
I think we'll be all right still. We've got we'll still have a more than capable team to do it, but job's done anyway, as you said earlier. So it's really of no concern to me at all. Only for those who desperately want to finish above Tottenham. I know there's going to be some of you out there that will be saying, under no circumstance can we finish below them, which is fair enough. But as far as I'm concerned, job done, and I'm happy. That's all I wanted, because with our recent run of results, it could have easily been a lot worse. So now I'm just going to sit back and whatever happens, happens. The biggest thing is done. So.
Also, the most important thing for the season now is to secure the Champions League.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah,
I mean, speaking of Champions League, it's confirmed that we're going to be in pot 2 for next year. So potentially a big team, or should Rangers get a result tonight, potentially we could have Rangers in the Champions League. What would you think about that?
The Europa League final is today.
Yeah, tonight.
Oh, I thought it would have been on the weekend because it's just like the Champions League.
That they just make the Europa League very irrelevant by putting it on a Wednesday.
Yeah, as well.
I was going to say I want Rangers to win tonight, not because they're fellow Great Britain, fellow in there, but how can I put it? I've got a soft spot for Scotland because of a Chelsea women player I'm a big fan of, supports them. And she's there right now, and I got to support Rangers for her. And you know what I'm on about, Matt.
Yeah, I mean, we do have the Chelsea connection anyway with Rangers. So it's always nice. I don't like Celtic, if I'm honest, so I'd like Rangers to stick it on Celtic.
And it'd also be good fair to sort of how they came back to stop Celtic from winning 10 titles in a row last year with Steven Gerrard, and now the season after Gerrard left, they go on to win the Europa League. I think they've also lost the title, haven't they?
Pot 2. Arsenal have got to be in the Champions League to be in pot 2, mate. I don't think the Sky has watched the last 48 hours of football.
I don't think so as well.
I think it's a sarcastic to get them.
I'm going to say, I can go through. Obviously, Chilwell still injured. With he should be back. Let's say in the pre-season, coming early with Hudson-Odoi, so he's out still, and he won't be back in time. Havertz is out. You got Werner is out. We've got trying to work out. Kovacic is out, and Christensen is don't know. We don't want to go into that because that's just going to cause atmosphere with one of the players I know. I'm trying to think. At the moment, that's all I can think of who are definitely out. It could be others, obviously. So we have to wait and see. But I think we still have a strong side. But Leicester, they're on good form at the moment.
I think, didn't they win 2 games in a row now?
Yeah,
Bless them,
and
man.
they've got Vardy back, who seems like he's back and scoring goals. And obviously, Harvey Barnes, Maddison,
Tielemans.
Tillemans is out injured.
Oh, really? That's good
He's
for
out,
us.
yeah. So there's quite a few there that's got a very good attacking players at the moment. So it's going to be a very good game. I don't think it's on TV, in English TV anyway. I think you can find it other ways. But I think it'll be a very good game, very competitive game. If we can get a draw out of it, I'll be happy. I basically want to win, but against Leicester, a draw I'll be happy with, because Leicester is always a difficult side to play against.
Yeah.
We have got Watford last game of the season. Hopefully, if we get the result against Leicester, then against Watford, we can give some of the youngsters like Harvey Vale, Lewis Hall, some of them players to get an opportunity to show what they can do. Obviously, we're obviously going to go through. I presume Matt's going to have the team lineup, so we're going to do a team lineup. But we'll also go through what we think the lineup will be. Please smash that like button, share this around your socials, share it around as well, so you get more likes. Because obviously you got Nippon, you want Nippon on. We've got 40 likes, and please smash that like button to show Sneak you're still thinking of him. He was worried about this stream because this is his baby, and he's left it to me and Matt. It's the first time he's ever left it to anyone, and he's got all of us doing it. So come on, show that like, show him that support. He deserves it. He's working his ass off. He's still doing videos in Dubai for us. Come on. So let's show him that support and love.
That's commitment, mate. Even on your holiday.
Yeah,
stuff.
it is.
Definitely. KJ, welcome to the stream.
Oh,
Back,
no.
bitch. I'm back.
Hey, KJ.
What we saying, boy?
Oh,
How
no.
13 minutes later, mind you, but
Hey,
It's
listen.
like Red Bull, isn't it?
yeah.
Yeah.
Always
Hey,
late to the party.
Always joke with the black guy.
like, have you guys seen the new picture of Ramirez?
Oh my god.
Yeah.
You're funny guy. You're a funny guy. He's my cousin. No, but it's good to be here. Good to be back on the panel. I'm happy to see you guys are good. Yo, Alfred is not looking happy, bro. I've never seen Alfred without a smile. What happened, bro?
Not looking happy. Why? Why wouldn't I
bro.
be happy?
You're so serious, bro.
I think he was just thinking. He was just thinking. He has his thinking face on.
I was just thinking if I seen that Ramirez thing, but I haven't.
Oh, it's
no.
priceless.
I
I'm
just
happy, man.
wanted to post it in the group chat and ask if it was KJ.
Wow. You know this is racist, right? What you guys are saying is racist.
Hey, take it as a compliment. You look similar to a professional football player who got us who helped Chelsea win the Champions League.
Yeah, Ramirez is a bit of a baller, so I wouldn't mind being called Ramirez.
Like
It could be worse. Someone could be calling you Bakayoko.
Hey, like Ramirez is so underrated.
Yeah.
Oh, big
Yeah.
time. Big time.
Big time.
No, you know, KJ always reminds me of when I look at him, and I'm not being I'm being serious when I say this. You know, the actor who does the Black Panther.
I forget his name now.
Got his name now.
He's not here, fortunately.
I mean,
He's not here, fortunately, no more. But you remind me of him. That's who, truthfully, you do remind me of.
Well, I don't mind.
Yeah, let's maybe move back to the football.
I mean, KJ, let's bring it on to obviously one of the main things spoke about in the press conference was the whole Christensen thing. I think there was a point where they said no more questions quite abruptly. So obviously there's something going on that they're not telling us.
Yeah,
I don't know how to take it because people were saying, it could be some kind of mental things that are going on, which you can understand in a way, but then why don't you just tell us it's something like that and it will get the fans off the back? But it seems to be very secretive, don't want to talk about it, don't want to say more on it. KJ, what do you think of the whole situation?
Bro, I mean, for me personally, Christensen isn't the most outspoken sort of guy. So if the reports are because of the whole mental health issue, then I wouldn't be surprised. I do think, however, there probably is something underlying that's a little bit more deeper than just mental health problems. I think there is an underlying issue between Christensen and the club that's not being fully expressed. But yeah, the onus is really on the player, and I'm pretty sure he's made his comments to the club and how he feels, and he's probably approached them, which is why they're probably just the club themselves is trying to shut down everything related to just him in the press and in the media. So yeah, it's a bit of a weird one. But me personally, I've chosen not to talk about Christensen. I only respect him. I always tweet about my respect towards him. Yeah, it's pointless being part of the contingent that oh wow. Wow.
I completely agree.
Wow. Hey, look, man, I'm not a part of that. I ain't a part of that. Christensen, if you ever watch this video, I ain't a part of that. But yeah, no, I just choose to remove myself from that. Yeah, there's no point. He's leaving. You know, we can call him all the bad things in the world, but it's not going to change the fact that he's gone, and that's that. Just let it go. Let it go.
He's a fucking prick, mate.
Alfred release. Do you think it's as bad as Courtois this in terms of the way he's going out?
He had the chance to help us win an FA Cup final. Yeah, he was chosen to fucking play in this game, and he didn't want to because he's too busy thinking about his new club. What a wanker. I can't fucking wait to see the back of you, mate.
I mean, KJ, when you think of Kovacic, who was quite frankly injured, and that's why he's not going to play the rest of the season. He's playing on injections, playing through the pain. When you look and go, well, he's committed, but then Christensen, God knows what's wrong with him.
Have you guys also seen a picture of the team photo zoomed in on his ankle?
Yeah. Bro, this is why I keep on saying I think Kovacic is the best player in that team, bro. That's exactly why I know. But on a real though, I mean, even Thiago Silva wasn't playing at full fitness. So what more does it say about Christensen's character?
Like this shows Thiago Silva's commitment to Chelsea as well. He knows like who was on the bench was Aspi and Malang Sarr as our defenders. That's our only two defenders on the bench for that final. He knows that we're struggling defensively. So
hey,
plays through the pain.
How we doing? How we doing, fellas?
You all right?
What's going on? My boy.
It's Carlito on.
Yeah,
get off today. Please, get off.
Sinja, I was going to say, Mateo Kovacic has been my favorite player since the first half against Arsenal when we won 3-2 his first loan season. So I adore this player. I saw his ankle. He played like shit against Liverpool, but I mean, the guy tried, right? And you have AC who's pretending to have the bubble guts, pretending that he's going to poop his pants on the field, fakes an injury, and says, no, I can't go, man. I can't go. All the while he's just thinking about Catalonia and his hot girlfriend and the Spanish sun. Dog, he faked that injury. He faked that shit. Don't get it twisted.
What is it with our players and big Spanish clubs where they just want to bail out in a bad way? First Courtois, now Christensen.
It ain't the wages. It ain't the wages.
At least we had one player that actually bowed out in a good way, and that's Hazard. He left on the high, winning the Europa League for us, or helped us win the Europa League.
Mm-hmm. This is correct. What's been said there is about Pedro. That's what we need. Players like with commitment who will come on and do something like Kovacic as well. But I'm personally, I'm not going to sit and start saying about what he's going through because we don't know.
Yeah.
But he should have been. If he didn't think he'd be able to play the cup final, he should have given more notice on the day in the morning. That's my issue. He done it too late, and he disrupted the lead up towards one of the biggest games at the end of the season. So That's not a team player. That's not someone who's looking out for the team.
If not
I'm not
our
convinced
big, I
that
think
he's going
it
through
is.
anything, mate.
Yeah. It is our biggest game of the season right at the end of the season because like right now we're already secured top 4. We didn't know that at the time. So yeah, but I would say I would.
Hey Matt, can I posit a notion to you? Because when I was younger, when I was around 15 or 16, I would have bouts of severe anxiety right before games, and it would really inhibit my play. I was quite a good player, but I would get so nervous and anxious that it would completely destroy my game, right? And then finally, when I got to 16, I just stopped caring about it, and I saw a therapist, and then after that, it was gone. All my anxiety gone, okay? So I get the mental health aspect of it, but I think it's happening so often that sometimes you will have agents of players that say use the mental health excuse just to excuse bad behavior. Now, this does not happen with everybody because some people really do have that shit, and I know because I had been through it, 15 years ago. But I am saying I am skeptical about certain players that are simply using it because they will get out of jail free.
It's just the fact that when's the last time he had, and we know he had this problem under Sarri. It made with the whole throwing up in the changing room before. Fair enough, but that hasn't been mentioned nor spoke about for how long? And then
years.
All of a sudden, on this one game, he happens. This is kind of something that's suggested. It's like, no, you don't just not have it, especially in big games. If it was a Champions League final and you did it, you could be like, okay, maybe it's the biggest game in your career, probably.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough, and even I think if you're mentally not right like that, then I'm sorry, you should be stepping down in terms of level because you've got to be at that level to play for these clubs.
Like we were saying, I think one person hasn't said nothing about on the situation is obviously the main man himself, who's decided to come from Dubai like a stupid idiot and not enjoying himself. Sadiq, what's your opinion on this Christian situation?
Yeah, thanks Wayne for remembering me, man. I really, really appreciate it. It looks like Matt, Sindra, and Carlito in a different world right now. They treat me like I'm Christensen.
Hey, you're just co-host now. You're relegated.
Dog. Your excessive hookah use caused that sandstorm. Don't even try to
lie.
Hey, how am I treating you like I'm a different world? No. Like I'm complimenting you on our chat. Come on, Sadiq. Don't throw me under the bus.
Here we go.
Hey, Matt, he should have gotten his vacation sponsored by like Bet1 or something. He's promoting it.
Listen, you're right. I should have got someone to sponsor this whole thing, man. I'm not going to lie to you. But listen, I want to let you guys run it, of course. I'm just going to say one thing. Obviously, if it's serious mental health, then fair play. Like that's obviously something that we need to definitely take serious. But like Carly just said, we've seen it time and time again. This ain't the first time, and obviously, I'm sure when these signings happen, like when they leave the clubs like Rudiger and Christensen, the truth will come out about their medicals. When did they go to Spain? When they go, I think it was Rudiger. He disappeared for 1 week. They said he was injured or something. I guarantee that week will come up again and saying no, he wasn't actually injured. He went to go do his medical or something. Something like that. Like the truth comes out eventually. Like, the journalists have been told by PR when to say certain things. That's just how it is. So when you hear about Lukaku, it comes out a year later, or when Tuchel gets sacked in 2 or 3 years or whatever. Like the truth comes out in the end about the full story. So with Christensen and Rudiger, trust me, you're gonna see more breakdown. Like Rudiger blaming the first stage not going well and stuff. I'm sure there's more to it, man. Chelsea offered it in the end, innit? Players come and go, and Chelsea will always be Chelsea, man. Carlito's here. He's got his propaganda, American propaganda, of course. He wants Dest. He wants a Drinkwater contract renewal. That's just how it is. That's just how it is, man. But I'm not going to talk too much.
Why do you want Drinkwater?
I didn't. He's being an asshole.
Because Drinkwater's in Dubai, and he likes Dubai as well. So Drinkwater in Dubai.
No. Felipe Luis.
He likes a bit of that drinking, just not water.
It's true.
Yeah, exactly. But listen,
Hey.
I'm gonna leave you lot to it. Guys, everyone watching as well, like the video. I think Nippin's coming on any minute as well. Subscribe, and there'll probably be a video in about 2 or 3 hours as well, man. There's so much news coming out. Carlito, man, you're my motivator, bro. When news come out, Perisic or Borna Sosa or Kunde or Dembele. Dembele wants a big bonus, by the way, 43 million bonus, signing on bonus.
Give him $1 billion. I don't care. He's the best right wing in the world.
What about what about the
he has
breaking news got on go about the American tour as well coming up? We've got more American games in
man.
America, so
Too much Americans, man. You know, if I mention Pulisic, someone might get moody, innit? I'm not gonna say who, but they might get a bit moody. So,
Sadiq, let me leave you with this parting thing. When Jules Koundé signs, nobody will ever remember Andreas Christensen's name ever again.
I agree.
I
agree with you.
Nobody will remember it anyway.
And if he's mentioned in the same vein as Courtois.
Yeah.
Right,
I agree.
guys, we've got now. Right, I want a drum roll here. That puts him on.
Where's Nippin here?
There he is.
Hey.
So I'm going to say he's at home for once.
Nippin, it's good to see you, but I got to go in it. But it's brilliant to see you at home. I love the settings. I love the mansion behind you. And stay safe, man.
You see that little house there? That's going to have a jacuzzi in it soon.
Oh, nice.
Okay, all right, okay.
When's my invite?
Party time. Party time.
Guys, listen, I'll catch you lot soon, yeah? Stay safe.
Yeah, it's good to see you, bro. Enjoy the rest of
like the video, people. Peace.
Yeah,
anyway,
I was going to end the broadcast. Oh my day, I was going to end the broadcast.
Take care, Nick. Take care.
See ya.
Enjoy, buddy.
I did that once by accident.
Nippin, what do you think of the whole Christensen situation?
Look, man, it's not as bad as Courtois.
But it's still bad? Yeah, do you think it's mental health, or do you think it's just him not being bothered?
Look, when someone brings mental health, I always take it seriously, because I'm a sufferer of. I used to suffer from mental health myself, mental health issues. So if someone says that they're suffering from mental health issues, I'm going to believe them.
But the problem is with this is, Nippin, is he hasn't actually come out and said that. It's what people were suggesting because he's not saying anything.
Yeah.
Do you think it's a bit fishy that? I mean, if you just come out and said you've got a mental health issue and left it at that and didn't go into detail.
Well, maybe he doesn't want to know. Maybe he doesn't want people knowing he does.
No,
like I didn't want people knowing I had mental health issues.
No, but he's had issues before with this sort of thing. So if he just come out and said that he's got this issue and didn't mention any specifics about it, then people will be off his back. But to be silent is just automatically it just as is in the pod, it shines guiltness. It shines.
It makes it worse.
Can I add something? Like, you can say that it has a mental health issue or something, but like, why does it happen when he starts a game and not when it comes to a substitute? Just like we said, like FA Cup final, Thiago Silva got injured in the Champions League final and had to come off. Who came on? Christensen. He played very well that game.
Very well.
He played well that game. But how
he
can
kept
he not?
Man City's attack quiet.
Yeah, but why doesn't that, if like that something affect him when he's coming off the bench and not starting? It just doesn't make sense.
Yeah. I mean, moving on to go on.
I just wanted to say Singus because I think he's lying. And I'm not being indelicate because, again, I understand the situation. I really do. But this guy has a track record of being unexpectedly unavailable for games. This is not the first time even this season that he's done this. And I think that now he just made a business decision with his girlfriend and his agent to say, look, I'm moving to Spain in 2 weeks and I don't want to get injured.
Yeah, I mean, that's a very stupid business decision, but
Well,
Who cares?
I don't
mean,
think he cares at this point.
Yeah,
I really
I think he'll just be that irrelevant player that no one cares about.
Well,
Yeah.
we shouldn't care about him, man. No one's gonna remember.
Nah, dude. Koundé's gonna be so great, man.
When will he be announced, by the way? When will Jules Koundé be unveiled as a Chelsea player?
When we get
when the takeover is done. When the takeover is done, and
When will it be done, though? That's the thing.
Bro. Nippin, you can sign him, bro.
Nippin, it'll be done after May 31st.
Yeah,
I think
it'll be in June. You'll find out it'll be in June.
Yeah.
July, it's announced today. July 2nd is the pre-season, so it'll be done before then.
Yeah.
Will he be
So we
in
have to be just be patient.
squad? Will he be in the pre-season squad?
Yeah, it'll be in the
Once he's
pre-season squad,
signed, yeah. I
definitely.
think Sevilla want it done
Yeah,
before the end,
guys,
on the 1st of July.
Yeah, Matt just said something very important. Sevilla has leaked from their own news that they want Chelsea to hurry up with this shit so they can use the money to buy new players.
Yeah, by replacement.
Yeah. So no, this is coming from both sides. They want to get this done.
And if I was, you know what? If I was Chelsea, I'd stick 2 middle fingers saying we're going to take our time.
No,
Hey,
I don't want to ruin this signing for another season.
Yeah, yet
Get
again.
him in now.
They screwed us over last year, but
I'd rather
This channel was their fault. That was their fault. They decided to act like dickheads.
Nippin, when we've got a lack of centre backs as it is, I'd rather get him in now and bed him in.
Yeah,
well, we've got a lack of everything. We need to like replace as soon as possible.
I was gonna say like,
you didn't let me finish my sentence.
Yeah,
go ahead.
Sorry, big man.
I said it was Seville's fault last time because they agreed a price of, I don't know, it was 40 million. But then they decided at the last minute it would be a smart idea to skyrocket the price to 70 million. So not only did they piss Chelsea off, they also pissed off Jules Koundé himself, who wanted the move.
Yeah, and the reports are if we're lacking every position now. Like Schumann is most likely going to Liverpool, like that from the reports.
You don't need it.
Liverpool is leading. Nah, like it would be so funny if we could like snub Liverpool and actually beat them to Chouameni. That would be lovely.
We have to try and stop Liverpool from getting their own way. Some way or another.
I would say this is a new regime and all past petty behavior on both sides. I think they just want to start anew and not start off on a bad foot because Marina and Bruce. Hold on, let me finish. Woo! Okay, because Bruce Buck and Marina, their futures are not decided yet, so they need to handle everything by the book.
Have you guys seen that Marina and Bruce Buck get like a 50 million bonus if the deal is completed quickly?
Well, 20% of that.
Okay, fair enough.
Yeah, so I think it's 10 million.
Marina, I don't mind. Bruce Buck can fuck off.
Wasn't he the one that actually implemented Chelsea into the Super League?
Yes.
Yeah, so he can get out of Chelsea.
I think what will happen is they will both stay for the time being on what I would imagine would be short-term deals, particularly Marina. Bruce Buck, if I was Bowley, I'd think get him out now because I'm not being funny. He tried to get the Ricketts in. He was the one that was in cahoots to try and get the Ricketts in. So he's already not on Bowley's wavelength anyway. So I would just kick him out now.
Do you think Bowley will eventually get rid of Buck, though?
I think he'll want to bring his own people in. I think Buck's been here 20 years now. Sometimes there's a time when it's time to go. I think it's too. You can't just bring people in now because realistically, Bowley hasn't planned who to have in yet. So what he'll do is he'll bring new people in within the next few months, work alongside Marina and Buck for say half a season, 1 season, maybe 2 at most, and then he'll phase out the pair of them, and then he'll bring the new people in because realistically, that's the transition you've got to make in this big club.
He has to bring in football people, though.
Yeah. I think he still might keep Marina, but if I was to keep Marina, I'd bring in a football person to do the football business, and then when it comes over to the actual market and the rest of the side.
Check number 26.
No, by football person, I mean someone that actually has had experience doing football stuff.
Yeah.
Well, both of the people I mentioned were first-team players in our golden era.
That doesn't mean they're first team businessmen.
But I think
I mean, like proper people like Luis Campos.
Yeah.
You've got Paul Mitchell, people like that. People who've been in the game for years. They've got skin. They know how to deal with scouting. They know how to bring in new philosophies. This is the type of people we need. We don't need people. Czech is great to have in the team because it's in terms of he knows the club, he knows what the identity of the club is, and he can work at a junior level at what they're trying to do. And maybe in the future he can also take that step on once he's learned the trade. But he's too inexperienced at the role to take on a club as big as Chelsea. If we were Arsenal or Tottenham, them little clubs in North London, we could deal with taking on former players, Pep's cone men.
But Bayern Munich have a former player as their equivalent of Marina.
But the difference is
Milan have Paolo Maldini as Marina's equivalent. Why on Chelsea?
I'd say one, AC Milan ain't that big a club at the moment. Two,
7 Champions League trophies.
Bayern Munich have had this specific structure for years, so that's how it works because it's literally ingrained into the club. It's not, and realistically, as big as Bayern Munich are, because they're with Germany, where it's this 51%, 50.1 or whatever it is, fan owned. Yeah. It's a lot more fan orientated, so it can be run like that, and it allows an inexperienced person to work better. Yeah. Bayern Munich runs itself. They know.
Hey, Matt, you know, in any major merger or acquisition scenario where you have money in the 4.9 billion area, unless you are utterly indispensable, you are seen as a redundancy and you will be replaced. So, you know, I just don't think that Bruce Buck is going to be a guy that's indispensable for Bowley. And don't worry, he's not going to bring in some baseball guy. He's going to bring in a guy that's extremely good at business because this is a business first and foremost. Okay. And then he'll bring in a football guy, whether that is someone that Matt was talking about and then having Petr Cech deputize underneath him. Okay. Or not. I don't know yet, but I do think Marina is one that is indispensable, not only because I actually do think she has a really good track record, but she also has an incredible Rolodex of relationships within this business, not just not just with directors of football, but with agents. You have to have that. So there will be people that will be replaced because Bowley doesn't want them, and there will be a few select that will stay. And Marina's going to be one of them.
I might have completely butchered this guy's name, but he should be on first. He should be the first one to be binned.
Now, Carlito, I agree with you. I was about to say that. That's why you can't have just any random former player come and be, you know, head of scouting or head of whatever. You need someone that with a certain business ethic and with a certain level of networking to take that role. You can't just bring in. I mean, Matt explained it himself. Bayern basically runs itself, and the name itself, it's big in Germany. Players already are tempted to go there. That's probably their final destination. Whereas with England, you have 5 or 6 teams that you realistically want to go to, which is why you need someone that's just very good in the footballing space.
Hey, is it Beckenbauer that's the guy over there?
Kahn.
Beckenbauer.
Kahn. Okay, yeah. You know what? I mean, he's been retired for 20 years. I'm sure that he's spent the last 20 years studying and like getting ready for this job.
Yeah.
He's probably ingratiated himself into that business side for the whole
time. He started from the bottom at Bayern Munich, and he's been moving forward to the point where he is now. So he's been learning of the former people in charge, so he can understand the position, understand what needs to be done.
Yeah.
But I want to ask a question to the whole panel: do you think this summer there's going to be a lot of changes at Chelsea? And not just the transfer market, but in structurally as well. Do you think there'll be a lot of changes of how we're going to be running now from now on?
What do you mean by structurally? Because that's a vague word.
I mean, like in like how Chelsea, you know how Chelsea's been run for 20 years under Roman Abramovich, and how he perceived everything to be like, and on the training field, and how we are wise winners, but how it is all given, do you think it'd be the same now or with Tom Brady, or do you think it's going to be a different structure?
I need to speak to Sadiq, guys.
Sorry, Nippon?
What?
Nothing.
Wayne, I'll say this first and foremost. Todd Bowley's already been to the women's training session, to the academy, and to the men's side, and he's been here a week. That's a lot different than what Roman does, because Roman was never visible.
Yeah, but no, Roman wasn't allowed to visit. That's the difference. If he
No. But what I'm saying is that like Bowley is going to be more American about this. He will be more hands-on. Trust me.
You have to remember when Roman first came, he did the exact thing Bowley did. So it's not a thing of he didn't want to in his later years. It's just that he didn't have the capacity to.
No, not only that, he did and he wasn't allowed to go into the UK because of his visa. Like his visa wasn't accepted.
Yeah, Roman was very present in his early years. Very, very present.
Yeah.
Hold on. In the media?
I need to tell my family I'll be back in 1 second.
Hold on. In terms of interviews, because I've seen one interview with Roman Abrams.
Not in terms of interviews, but just being present at the club.
Okay, but I meant like he's going to be the front-facing guy of this. That's what I mean. Like, forget what I said about just the one practice that he went to. He's going to do interviews. He is going to be vocal about his leadership style within the context of this stuff. See, again, I've seen one interview with Roman, and it wasn't even in English.
Yeah, I think obviously he's going to massively change the club eventually in terms of the structure, the overall running of the club. But I do think, as I've said, there will be this transition phase. It will almost be a little bit business as usual with probably a bit more funding this summer. And then we'll start to see into next summer the transitions of what Bowley's going to be about.
Yeah, Matt, did you see how much money we got just for our sleeve sponsorship? Huge.
Double the sleeve sponsorship that was before.
Nice. Sorry, I'm sorry to interrupt. I've got to go. I've got a phone call, important phone call. Big up to everyone. If I obviously come back and see you all. Thank you for the support on this channel. Smash that like button, guys. Come on, show your love to Steak and all the hard work he's doing, and have a good day and evening or morning or what time zone you're in. Have a good one.
Take care,
yeah, Matt. It's whale thin, and it's 20 million pounds a year. It's tied for the most of a sleeve sponsorship.
Yeah. I think it's double what Hyundai were previously giving us.
Yes. Yeah. So stuff like that right off the bat. I mean, whatever 3 was paying us, we're going to get way more for our next sponsor. And the sponsor's probably going to be an American company.
Yeah, and I also think, like I heard on a podcast, like Liverpool is in talk to get the biggest sponsorship, church sponsorship ever. Like the most paid sponsorship ever.
We'll see.
Yeah, maybe, hopefully we can beat it and match it.
Yeah, I'm sure Bowley's ambitious enough to try and get one.
Yeah, like the headlines in the news, like Liverpool have a new sponsorship deal, which is the biggest one in the world. Like 2 days later, Chelsea
smash record for shirt sponsor.
Yeah, I want to see that. I want to see that.
And then what you'll see is with that, when Liverpool announce it, everyone will be like, "Oh, look how good Liverpool are! Oh, I'm literally gonna have an orgasm over a fucking throw-in, like I saw on someone's."
Oh, Matt, you hit me up about that yesterday. Oh my god!
And then when Chelsea do it,
how about that 10-yard goal kick, man? Oh, the 10-yard goal kick! Oh my god!
And then when Chelsea when Chelsea get the record sponsor, they'll go, "Oh, Chelsea ruining football."
Yeah, like always, Chelsea ruling football like always.
Price gouging, of course.
Yeah.
Anyway, we have been talking for 45 minutes on most other stuff apart from the Leicester preview. So we will do a little bit of a predicted lineup, even though there are half a squad left, because thanks to certain people going off, being injured, or in Christensen's case, just AWOL. So
I wouldn't even play Christensen anymore. Like his mindset is anywhere else but Chelsea at the moment. So just let him be and travel to Spain.
Oh, he can go. It's done.
Let him
Bro,
know.
he's probably already booked the flight, bro. He's probably just waiting until the last game of the season.
Don't forget to change the formation, Matt.
Yeah, so I was just about to do that now. Bloody 4-3-3.
Oh, give me some Harvey Vale, man. I want some Harvey Vale in this bitch.
Yeah, like if
Right.
we don't have any wingers, sure, why not? I think
Hell
it will be good. It will be good for the academy players because their season is already done. So it will be good for them to get some like first team experience in the Premier League. Just like what happened, like was it when we won 4-0 and wasn't it Frank or Tuchel against Everton? I think it was under Frank.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, Singer, pardon my ignorance. Does it matter whether we end up third or fourth? I mean, in terms of placement for next season, is that of any consequence?
Like we don't want to get them.
A bit of money.
There's money. Okay, there's okay. I just didn't know if there was like a significant amount of difference.
Yeah, I don't know. Let's start Kepa, guys. Let's start Kepa.
Hell
Come
yeah.
on.
Hell yeah.
It was me assuming everyone would pick Mendy.
No, no.
I'm just joking.
Not Bettinelli. Not Bettinelli. Come on.
Hey, let's be real. Oh,
put him in there, bro. Last couple of games for sure.
So let me go through one by one. Sindra, who would you pick?
Nah, I don't know. Like we have 2 games left. Like we're already secured Champions League. Of course, there's a little bit of money difference, and we don't want to, of course, be behind Tottenham. But if Kepa is like due to leave in the summer or rumored to leave in the summer, it will be good to like boost. Like he has some good games before he leaves to boost his value up. So why not start Kepa?
Fair enough, Alfred.
Yeah, Mendy's had the entire fucking season. Let Kepa have a couple of games, the poor bastard.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
KJ?
bro. Besides Fabregas, Lampard, and Pedro, when have you known Chelsea to just give a player a good send off, just time to play so they can leave? No, man, put Mendy, man. Trying to end the season strong.
Fair enough. Carlito, Bettinelli?
Oh, my man isn't giving up a single goal. Give me Marcus Bettinelli, yeah, baby. He's the shutout savant.
And what about you, Matt? Who do you want?
I asked Nippon. Who do you want?
Oh, Nippon's back. I didn't see him. Sorry, Nippon.
If he actually is back, or
I want to play Mendy.
Smart man.
I would go with Mendy as well. I think.
All right.
Yeah. So 3-2 Mendy. So put Mendy in there.
Got it.
But shout out to Bettinelli for being a legend. Left centre back. Sindro, who is it? Rudiger, or would you put anyone else?
Yeah, we should give Rudiger a high, like send off, even though he's gonna leave. He has been fantastic under Tuchel. Apart from like the recent month or so, I would say he's been at the peak where he was previously. But let's just give Rudiger a sending off, a good sending off, and give him. He's also one of our best centre backs, so of course I'm going to play Rudy.
Fair enough. Alfred, who would you play?
Yeah, I would say that's fair to say. You know, we wanna finish, as strong as possible, and he has been a very good player for us. So, yeah, it would be nice to send him off with the last couple of games. I'd say.
KJ, would you go with Malang Sarr or would you go with Rudiger?
Listen, you know me, Black Lives do matter.
Hey.
So we're obviously going to start with Rudiger. And then the last 5 minutes, we put in Malang Sarr.
last
5 minutes feels a bit too long. Maybe a minute.
What I meant to say was, as soon as the referee blows his whistle, we put in Malang Sarr.
Carlito.
Yo, I love my man KJ. I'm going same strategy, bro.
And Nippin, are you going to be different or is it full house Rudiger?
Full house.
I love it.
And I assume we're just going to put our favourite player in Christensen right now in the middle.
yes, of course. Not like the guy that played with an injury who's 37 years old and kept up with Luis Diaz in the FA Cup final.
He's so amazing.
That guy, man.
Thiago Silva is just incredible.
Yeah.
He's one of the best players I've ever seen, honestly.
Bro,
he seriously is.
He is one of the best centre backs I've ever watched.
Ever.
But people are going to scream at this, but he's a better defender than Terry.
Yeah. He is. 100%. Yeah.
Terry, don't get me wrong. Terry has done, you'd argue, more for the club, of course, but purely technical wise, I think Thiago Silva's about. I think they would have.
Yes.
Yeah, Thiago Silva's done it in 4 different countries, man.
But
and also it's.
You go.
Yeah, and of course Thiago Silva's career almost didn't even exist because of it was tuberculosis or something when he was in Russia or something. So so he went back to Brazil to play football and then he got better. But of course it's gonna be the main man in our defense, Thiago Silva.
Alfred, would you agree?
Yeah, I'd say that's fair to say. That's fair.
KJ, do you think he's had enough rest? Obviously, Saturday to Thursday.
I don't know. I don't know how Tuchel will play it. So knowing Tuchel, he'd probably just rest him for the last game of the season. But I think his strategy really is to just get the 3 points to just properly secure a third. It's tricky, man. I don't know his full health. I don't know if he would play him. But
the problem is he going to play Christensen? If not, then who goes centre back?
Chalobah.
Ruben.
Oh God! Oh, I do not want to see Ruben.
Then I would actually play Chalobah.
It's bad enough that I had to see Ruben up front. I was literally screaming, "No, I do not want to see this again." Mourinho pissed me off so much with Ruben up front.
Matt. Sorry to interrupt, but would you rather have at centre forward Ross Barkley or Ruben Loftus-Cheek?
Barkley for sure.
I cannot have Ross Barkley anywhere near this team.
You guys shit on him too much. I love Ross Barkley.
I cannot stand Ross Barkley.
If every striker's out, let's play Ross Barkley up front this game.
Yes.
Bro. Why not?
Yes.
Ross Barkley, bro.
Yes.
Let's just do it.
Start him. Black Lives Matter, bro. Start him.
He is part black, isn't he?
Yeah.
Oh my
God, bro. My brother.
I love it.
There you go. What a team. Anyway, KJ, would you go Rudiger then?
Wait, what? Oh my God, nah, why? Why are we having him?
We don't have anyone else on top. Every other striker is injured. Werner, Havertz, maybe Lukaku. We don't have anyone else up top. Let's play Ross Barkley as a false 9.
Yo, look at Musa's comment. That killed me.
What are we doing at center back? Look, I would say Tuchel just ask if Thiago Silva wants if he wants to play. If he can't play, I mean, I don't know, man.
I'm just gonna put Thiago in because
all right.
I don't want to see Christensen in the squad. So
I'd actually be very, very surprised if Tuchel.
Can I just say one thing? That pace on FIFA is so undeserved. He's so quicker than 55 pace.
Thiago? Oh yeah.
Yeah, Thiago.
Oh yeah.
He can keep. He's 37 years old and he can keep up with Luis Diaz. Even though Luis Diaz has the ball, but still, Thiago Silva is 37.
I'll be real. I wouldn't put him more than 70 pace.
It's not that he can't sprint. It's that he just doesn't have to. When he does, he's fast.
Exactly. I mean, there was a time when it was Lille, Jonathan David was running down the wing, and he just went past him like that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Jonathan David ain't slow.
Yeah. So FIFA don't know, EA don't know shit about football.
Well, it won't be FIFA anymore.
Oh yeah. EA Sports
until next year, until FIFA 23. FIFA 23 is the last FIFA title ever.
All right, Matt, what do we got for right center back?
That's what I was going to go. Sindra, would you go? Assume it's going to be a straight swap between either Chalobah or Aspi. So,
Like,
who would you go for?
I would continue with Chalobah. Like, he deserves to play. We haven't lost a game without him this season. Like if you don't like in regular time, we haven't lost a game with him. And he performed like I would say well against Liverpool. To not knowing he was going to start the game.
Fair enough. Alfred, who would you go for?
The future Chelsea legend, Chalobah.
KJ?
Personally, I go for Aspi, and I'll say this. I think Tuchel will probably also pick him, mainly because Tuchel has so much respect for him, and he's leaving.
Yeah.
So I think I'm just looking at what Tuchel would probably do. He loves Aspi. He's got so much respect for him. So
I'm just thinking final game of the season, Watford at home.
Final game, he'll probably get a big send off. So if he doesn't start him for the next 2 games, then he'll definitely start him for the last game. But I think Tuchel might maximize on his game time. I don't know.
Carlito, who would you pick?
I mean, I don't. I got to go with. I got to go with Chalobah, man. I mean, I kind of liked the way he played the other day.
Nippin, would you agree?
Yeah, Chalobah.
Yeah, I think that's. I think he played well. I think obviously the first 20 minutes was a bit hard, but knowing that now we know that he wasn't supposed to start.
Yeah,
that makes a lot more sense.
Yeah, can you imagine, Matt? Like told right before the game starts. Oh, by the way, you might want to get some more stretches in because you got to play against Liverpool.
Oh, by the way, Christian's had his period pains. You've got to start again.
He's got the bubble guts, man. He's got the bubble guts. It's unbelievable.
I assume wing backs will be quite as simple as putting James and Alonso.
No.
No to who?
I got Reece James and I got my boy Kennedy.
Oh God. Oh no. No.
Guys. Is Ian Madsen available?
No.
Give him a game before he leaves for Dortmund.
Matt, can you put me
Kennedy's not even an option on FIFA. That's that bad.
Can you put me backstage, please?
No results.
Put in my boy Saul Niguez.
Give him a proper send off for all his contributions.
Yeah.
Right. Oh my God! No, I want to see Kennedy. I like Kennedy. I want to see Kennedy.
Can I just say like how I call this team send off team?
Yeah, literally send off FC. Play all the bums that are gonna go. we bring back Bakayoko just to send him out again.
Oh,
no. I think he's out. I think Bakayoko. I think we'll terminate his contract.
Oh no, we definitely terminating his contract. There's no way.
Yeah, like AC Milan is the only reason AC Milan is not playing him is to activate his buyout clause,
bro,
in his loan deal.
That's embarrassing, man.
So obviously the two centre mids, I imagine are we going to play Jorginho Kante because obviously Kovacic out.
Yeah, and like
Ruben in.
Ruben doesn't work in a pivot. He should play in a 3 if you're playing him.
Jorginho Kante.
Yeah, if you're going to play 3 like 5-2 or something with 3 straight out center mids, then I would play Ruben as one of them. But not in a pivot. He doesn't work in a pivot.
Oh, does he not even have a card? Oh no.
Wait, press next, Matt. Then maybe next page. I don't think I don't think you have one, but there's multiple pages.
Oh God!
You can sort it by English. You can sort it by English.
This random player is just. If I go Harvey, that should be easier.
No, it doesn't have a card.
Yeah.
Yeah, because it hasn't featured for the first team or wasn't on the scanning and stuff. Because
Vale? Vale?
Yeah. Vale.
He's been on the bench.
Yeah, but like he wasn't in the scanning for the first team when
we'll just put this random guy in and pretend he's Harvey Vale.
Hell yeah.
Guys, let's be realistic. Pulisic is going to start, man.
By the way, Harvey Vale is going to be good, man. You could just tell. You could just tell.
Yeah. Who we put on the right side?
I'm
trying to think.
I would pick Harvey for the right side because he's left-footed, and play Pulisic on the left.
Cool.
Yeah. Oh, now I have two. Wait, are playing 2 times Harvey Vale? Is it possible?
We'll just put. Well, I got an idea. 11 Ross Barkleys.
Whoa!
Hey, at least they're both. At least all of them are good with both feet.
So, I can't lie. This team is kind of vibes.
Are we talking Pulisic on the left then?
Yeah.
It's probably going to be him.
Yeah.
No Mason Mount take penalties.
Hey, Matt. Because you brought him up, let me ask you a question, because I am rather confused by younger. I'm 33. I'm rather confused by younger people on the internet that have a very difficult time with conflict or criticism, because it seems to me that over the last 2.5 years, these younger Chelsea fans have done nothing but sit in their house and live on the internet. And because of that, I feel like that's their only source of interaction, and therefore that's their only source of verbal conflict. And so when you see these people criticizing Mount, and then those younger people's reaction to it is way often just hyperbolic and hypersensitive, and they don't understand that we're not shitting on the person, we're just critiquing his form. And they take it so personally. And I think part of that is because they're not very good at interacting with conflict, because they spend too much fucking time on the internet.
Yeah, like of course as a Chelsea fan, we all love and support Mount because he's
a good player. There's nothing wrong with him. There's nothing wrong with him.
But of course we're gonna give him constructive or something like critique, because of every player can have a bad game or do bad stuff. So of course we're not saying he's a bad player, but we're criticizing that he hasn't had a good game, or we're pointing out what he can improve on.
Yeah, I mean, look, he takes most of the corner kicks, he takes most of the free kicks, he starts more games than anybody else.
Yeah,
he already has a bunch of responsibility. He's already given a lot by the club. The club gives him a lot, but in return, there is expectation. And if he doesn't live up to it, we're not shitting on the player. We're not shitting on the person. We're saying this is what you need to work on, and it's nothing personal. It's nothing personal. And I just these young fans, these guys, they drive me insane.
Yeah.
Don't shit on me. By the way, also the term abuse, that is not abuse.
Yeah, it's not.
Go into the real world. Go to fucking Ukraine. That's abuse. You want to know what real abuse looks like? That's being
war.
mean. Yeah, but being mean to someone on Twitter, that ain't fucking abuse, man.
Yeah.
That's just someone being a dickhead on Twitter. That is not abuse. Let's not normalize a word that actually has severe consequences.
Yeah, I agree. And some of that is actually young. I don't understand why. I can understand why you want to defend someone, but in what matter you want to defend them? Of course you can be critical to someone.
Yes.
When he doesn't live to what we expect of him. One thing I've commented on other people who say Mount is overrated, and all of Mount's goal contribution this season has come against the bottom teams. Look at Bruno Fernandes last season, 18 goals in the league and plus 10 goals assist. All of them came against a bottom-sized team. Not a single goal came against a big team six, or almost. He has 1 or 2 or 3.
You look at Foden.
Maybe.
Foden is exactly the same this season.
Yeah.
Most of his goals have come against the bottom 6 teams.
Yeah, and people are saying Foden has a good season.
I think Foden actually is worse. I think he's only got 1 goal outside of the bottom 8.
Yeah.
The one problem that Mount gets blamed for is that Frank Lampard anointed him. he anointed him in the media with overpraise. And now I get it. He wants him to be the new him. But number one, Mount's never going to be as good as Lampard. It's never going to happen. Frank Lampard is one of the 4 greatest players in the history of this Premier League. And, Mount's also a different player. He plays differently.
Yeah, Lampard is also the best midfielder, we can say, in the Premier League. At least in my opinion.
Ever. I mean, look at what he did as a box-to-box guy. I mean, Mount is just not that player. So
Mount is a inside forward, attacking midfielder.
Yeah,
Lampard did most of his work in a left center mid position.
Yeah, and he had really, really good D-mids that could also pass. But
and also I would say also Lampard is really underrated defensively.
Yeah, but Lampard was also big. Lampard was also bigger. He's much bigger.
Yeah, he's 6'1" or 6'2".
Yeah, and he was built, and it's just a different player. But end of the day, what I'm just trying to say is that the expectations were too high for Mount to begin with, and whenever he screws up, people will pile on. But at the same time, there's way too much sensitivity against this player, man. He is part of a team, and if he's not playing well, it's okay to criticize him.
Yeah. I think it's a weird situation. I think people need to take abuse better.
Yeah. What happened to camera?
I don't know what's happened. Since I went on the share screen, it's just not allowing me to have a camera on. So
okay.
I'll sort that out after, and hopefully it fixes for the next stream. Anyway, I have to go football in 5 minutes, so I will finish up now.
Nice.
It's been an hour and 7 minutes, so it's good enough for
the views and the likes.
Big up, Sindre. First of all, thank you for coming on.
No problem. It's always a pleasure, man. It's so much fun to interact with fellow Chelsea supporters and share my interests.
Big up. Alfred, thank you for coming on.
Always a pleasure. And just quickly, I want to say that get ready for big things, because Tuchel saying that we are rebuilding instead of improving is fucking massive. We'll speak more on it soon, I'm sure. But get ready for big things.
Yeah. I like the way he phrased that too.
Yeah.
And the man, the myth, the legend, Carlito. Thank you for coming on.
Sorry for being late. I didn't see any messages. I'm actually I was actually just taking lunch breaks, and I'm going back to work. But thanks, guys. I always love to come on. You guys are great.
Yeah. Enjoy work, Carlitos.
I enjoy work. Work's fun.
Yeah. So keep enjoying it.
Musa, I'm Thiago Silva on the pitch. Thiago Silva. None of this Maguire rubbish.
None of that fridge. You're not that fridge as well.
No, I'm not a fridge. I can actually move more than 5 yards on the pitch.
Anyway, I can't believe we're actually linked with Maguire at one point.
Let's just banter. I mean, it's our scouting department. I'm not surprised.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'll finish up now. So everyone, make sure you smash the like button and share this stream out so we can get more views on this. Thank you all for coming on. And until the next stream, which will be after the Leicester game, this is Matt, Sindra, and Alfred. We're out.
Hello, guys. Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Hi, WorldWideChels. WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.